Hey, how you doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Coach Carvel Bailey's Lunch and Learn. Now, listen, today we're gonna really get into it. We're gonna recap some things with my hat always looks crooked on camera. I hate that. All right, so we're gonna recap the NBA's All-Star game and talk about how that impacts your athlete on their level, how the things that happen in the NBA trickles down to grassroots, middle school, high school, and even college basketball. All right, so we'll be back in a minute. Make sure you share this with those people that you know that can benefit from it. All right, and we're gonna let Fabulous and Kobe take the intro today. We'll be right back.
Fell asleep watching Sports Center. Woke up on some shit. Gotta appreciate the greats. Got them screaming encore. They just want more. Got them screaming encore. They just want more. Yeah, who you know did it like Kobe, 60 to go. That's some cold shit, call it 60 below. I mean, he play like he got ice in his veins. Shoot it in your face from far, man, that boy gotta be nice at the range. I talked with him twice at the games, once had to trade it on video. I say we had a nice little exchange of words. He said you gotta come and spice up the game, say word. Kobe giving me advice is insane, absurd. Your favorite player you watch slice through the lane. It's putting you on the game and the price of this fame. These are things that let you know that your life's gonna change. And that shit stuck in your head like a knife in your brain. See, back then, I just wanted ice in my chain. Some sneakers, some jerseys, some flights on a plane. I mean, I was getting money, started pricing little things. Chasing all the girls, didn't have a wifey to explain. Just the light skin in the range, the nicest with the brain. The head that make you come before the light could even change. Whoa. Back to the other scoring leader. See, I was fucking with son when he wore Adidas, number 8 in the fro. They was hating them, no. When you blow up, why do people try to flating you, though? Like, they ain't got 5 rings of their own, but these peasant niggas still try kings on a throne. I mean, this chick told me give her a ring or she gone. And after that, she couldn't get a ring on the phone. The number you have reached it's no longer in service for a leash. Remember you Lisa Turtles tried to treat me like I'm Screech, but I was Zach Morris, get some things you can't teach, like them game-winning shots. You gotta wanna take it. Same way you can miss it is the same way you can make it. That's that Kobe fourth quarter shit. You saw this shit. In 2000 he threw it up and Shaq caught the shit. Nigga, I be on my Jordan shit. Reggie sent the Kobe pack. Jordan 3, Jordan 8, Laker jersey coordinate. Matter of time before they call your name. Hope you ready for that Hall of Fame. April 13th, Mama Day forever. Kobe gone, but his legacy gon' play forever. A quick 40 for my man Kobe. But they said he gave 40 to every team in the league. So I just gave y'all a quick 40. You wanna wake up. Got them screaming encore, they just want more. Got them screaming encore, they just want more. Said I got them screaming encore, they just want more. Got them screaming encore, they just want more.
Hey man, that is one of my all-time favorite Fabulous songs about Kobe Bryant. All right, Lil Wayne made a song about Kobe Bryant too that is amazing. And it is no better song, no better way to start this lunch and learn talking about the NBA All-Star recap and the effects that it has on lower levels, particularly your athlete, So this weekend, All-Star weekend, Indianapolis, Indiana, right? I was able to venture down there, had an amazing time. Junior NBA had an amazing clinic. Coach Jim Boylan, all right? Coach Jim Boylan used to be the assistant coach of the Chicago Bulls, head coach of Chicago Bulls, assistant coach at, Michigan State University, currently assistant coach with Indianapolis Pacers. Ran an amazing clinic, all right? Amazing time. All-Star Saturday night was amazing as well. Steph, Sabrina, three-point contest. Everybody talk about three-point contest, right? That's a skill. People are looking to shoot the ball. We had the skills challenge, right? A little bit of softness, I would call it, right? So the legendary coach, Steve Hawkins, he was at Western Michigan when he taught me this. He's now at Quincy University, all right? Coach Hawkins taught me when I first went to go work his camp. He said, it is not cool to be cool on the basketball court. I'm going to say that again. And I want you to get your athletes to understand this point that I'm saying. It's not cool to be cool on a basketball court. And what we're seeing now is an epidemic of athletes that want to be cool on the basketball court. And so we first saw it in the skills challenge, right? A couple of teams wanted to be very cool with it. And then we saw the teams that went real, real hard. Well, there's a distinct difference in the effort and the energy that one gives and the effectiveness and the efficiency in which they have. Say that again. There's a difference in the effort and the energy that one gives. That's a direct correlation on the efficiency as well as the effectiveness that they display on and off the basketball court. So it's not cool to be cool on the basketball court. Tell your athletes it's not cool to be cool. That's actually whack. That's actually beyond average, lower level, acting cool on the court. And so what we saw out of NBA players, we saw a lot of coolness, especially during an All-Star game. 211 points. To give up 211 points is a travesty to the league. It's a travesty to the league. It's where the league is going. And this is Adam Silver's fault. This is Adam Silver's fault because he doesn't have the backbone that David Stern had. Adam Silver wants it to be all like kumbaya. It's not going to be that. There are winners and there are losers when it comes to competition. That's why you compete. But Adam Silver wants to appease the fans and put butts in seats, and they changed all the rules to make it affect and give the advantage to the offensive player. See, here's why I say all coaches need to get registered and to get certified being an official, because they'll understand the term advantage, disadvantage. When your athlete understands the term advantage, disadvantage, they'll have the cheat code. The ability to be able to gain an advantage on offense or defense is the key to being successful on the court. What's also the key to being successful in life? What can you do to gain an advantage versus having a disadvantage, right? And then gain an advantage in sport, you gain an advantage to put someone else at a disadvantage, right? So I always say when you learn the rules, you can use those rules to your unfair advantage, right? And so the rules change to give the offensive players an advantage. Well, unfortunately, now there's no defense played because it's all about offense. And so with it being all about offense, we uncovered as well as highlighted some negative things. There's a lack of pride in the game today. There's a lack of pride. Now, I'm not talking about heart. A lot of athletes have confidence issues that stem from their heart, right? Being tough enough. But a lot of people have issues with just competing because they don't have the pride to compete. And then a lot of players don't know what sacrifice looks like, so it's hard for them to sacrifice. And so back in the day, and I know this is not back in the day, but players had pride. People had pride about themselves, the quality of work in which they put out. That came from a sacrifice. The sacrifice that they put in order to put out that particular style of play or that product, right? So you have to put time in to put things out. Does that make sense? So many players nowadays are looking to put things out into the atmosphere, but they haven't put time into that craft. They just want to play, but they haven't put time into development. Now, I'm not saying that the NBA players have done that. That's not what I'm saying. On the lower levels, we have that. More people just play, and they haven't developed. So they attempt to put something out into the public that they really haven't put time in. And so if a player is going to play in an all-star game, an all-star game it's a sacrifice, right? Someone has said that your athlete is capable of playing at the highest level. And so there's pride that just comes in that. But sacrifice, you have to sacrifice. So here's the question for all the people that say, well, hey, it was an all-star game. Let them play. They were on vacation. They were on break, all of that. Do they do that in the Olympics? And when they did do that in the Olympics, they were getting thrashed. So David Stern changed the rules and said, we let NBA players go because of the product that the country was putting out. Because of the product that USA was putting out in Olympic basketball, they changed the rules and they put all pros in it, one college player, where it used to be all college players. They said, we're having a bad showing, so we're not going to do that. The All-Star game has been a bad showing for years. So again, my question, they changed it for the Olympics because they weren't going to put out that type of product to mess up their brand. United States basketball. But the NBA is putting out the same product that's messing up their brand, which is why I say I think it's Adam Silver's fault. Because he don't really, he's not putting his foot down. He's appealing, I guess, to the masses instead of respecting the game of basketball. And so that then trickles down to everybody else. Now, ownership. Players took ownership, and that goes next to pride. They took ownership in their play. If I'm going to tie my shoes up, then I have ownership. This is my game. I'm part of this league. I'm part of this all-star team, or I'm part of this team. I'm part of this conference in this city, this state. I'm going to compete at the highest level each and every time I tie my shoes up. We're not going to say I'm on break. If you're on break, go to the islands. Get a spot to somebody who has pride, who has made the sacrifice, who has ownership in what they're doing. And see, it's so many. How does this affect your player? Because you keep moving your player from team to team when your player don't get what they want. You keep testing the waters out instead of letting your player sit still and figure it out. So your player doesn't have ownership because they're not connected to a team. They're not connected to a program. They're not connected to anything. That's why they just cool, because they're a nomad. They're by themselves because they know at any given time when it doesn't go right, mommy or daddy is going to move them. Mommy or daddy is going to complain to the coach. Mommy or daddy is going to handle it for them without putting in the work on the front end. And so most people, right, the next word that's in my notes, so y'all won't think I'm just making it up. Right? The next word is sheeple. Most people are sheeple. They do what other people do, or they do the status quo and they just follow behind. But the shepherds, the shepherds can lead others in the direction in which they go themselves. Talk about Russell Westbrook all you want. He's going to play hard. Talk about Dame Dollar all you want, not winning championships, whatever. He's going to play hard. Same way with C.J. McCollum. That's why Portland was so good for a long time. They just couldn't get over the hump. Karl Anthony Towns played his butt off the other. And listen, pride. Does your athlete have pride, or are they too cool? But that all goes back to the mindset, right? I talked about it the other day. The 3 things that one of my coaches, Dr. Eric Thomas, taught me, right? We talk about mindset, deciding to do a thing, and then taking action. The players that went into the All-Star game and figured, hey, I'm on break, they went in with a mindset, I'm not going to even give 100% because I'm on vacation. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing to the game of basketball. But majority of athletes I see, they're doing the same things. They're only playing when his coach is in the building, or they're only playing when they think they can get exposure. They're only playing once they start losing. They don't have that competitive edge. They don't have that pride. They don't have, they can't put things out because they haven't put things in. They haven't made the sacrifice, not to get where they want to go. So they say, how can you fix the All-Star game? I say fix the All-Star game by putting in the players that want to play. Fix the All-Star game by putting in the players that want to play. You ain't even got to incentivize with money because they're making enough money. I don't want to hear the whole thing about getting hurt either. I don't want to hear that whole thing about getting hurt. Dwayne Wade broke Kobe Bryant's nose in the All-Star game. And go look it up on YouTube what happened when the Lakers played Miami after that. Dwayne Wade said he didn't even want to play that game because he already knew what Kobe was on. And Kobe Bryant torched Dwayne Wade's ass. Go do your research. That's why I showed the video at the beginning. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they had a different mentality. Play the players that want to play. Does your athlete really want to play? But they can't continue to play and put out a product that they haven't put time into. So I'm going to say this early and often. Your athlete needs to stop playing so much. They need more development. They need more player development. Here's what I learned at the coaching clinic that I went to this weekend. And if you would like my notes, right? If you would like my notes from this weekend, just inbox me. All right, inbox me. Let me know you like the notes. Send me an email. I'll send the notes to you. I also add you to our email list. But here's what Jim Boylan said. It's not about athleticism. It's about effectiveness and efficiency. How efficient can athletes be? How effective can they be when they're on the court? It's not about how athletic they are. And the second thing that he told us, he said the number one shot missed in all of basketball across all levels. The most missed shot is the highest percentage shot, the layup. That's a lack of focus. It's not cool to be cool on a basketball court. So get your athletes to understand that thing, because everything that they see in the NBA, they then want to do, but everything they see in the NBA is not the right thing to do. Does that make sense? I hope it made sense to somebody. And I hope somebody is really, really great. What up? I hope somebody is really, really pulling this in and really, really understanding this. But the game is in bad shape. And it starts from the top down. But here's a question that I want you to ponder. And we'll talk. You can drop the answer down here, just inbox me, whatever. But everybody's talking about exposure for college players. But they're talking about the portals messed everything up. Well, if the portals messed everything up and college coaches aren't taking high school kids, why y'all so concerned with exposure? I'm going to say that again. If the portals messed everything up and college coaches ain't recruiting high school kids no more, why y'all still concerned so much with exposure? That's a question I just want you to ponder. All right? I'm out. Y'all hear my class coming in. That means lunch is over. I hope this helped. If so, pass it to somebody that you know can use it. All right.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Blessed to Ball. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Blessed to Ball. Use your mentality to master the craft. Blessed to Ball. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Use your mentality to master the craft. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is Strategic.